great enemy managed to steal the key from out of our very grasp. Damn the Eldar and their arrogance. Had we not been delayed in reaching the key, we could have denied the ruinous powers their prize. We still have no idea what this key does. According to the Eldar Witch, Inquisitor Toth holds these answers. If this is true, then he has a good deal to explain. The least of which is not why he would withhold information that could allow us to better fight the forces of chaos. Could he be tainted? The thought is unimaginable. Even more concerning, we know now that we face more than mere chaos cults, but members of an actual traitor legion. The very Marines who turned against our Emperor some 10 millennia ago. Luckily, our scouts were able to track their sorcerer and his entourage back to their base of operations. It is located not far from our current position. I relish in the opportunity to bring death to these blasphemous traitors.
Bueno. Se corrió mucho, ¿eh?
My lord, blood ravens approach from the south.
How did they get so close? My lord, these flies are minor annoyances. We have the key and ample bodies to imprison the blood ravens behind a wall of corpses, while we complete the ceremony. Your assurances leave me cold, Sindri. Events have proven my words true in every turn, my lord. We are not in danger. Events have proven you fortunate, sorcerer. To what do you owe this present bout of nauseous optimism? We have received a message, Lord Bale. We have a new ally who is more than ready to betray the Blood Ravens. Excellent. Prepare for what is to come, and dispose of this idiot.
Why? How have I failed?
You were stupid enough to personally deliver ill news to Lord Bale, and we cannot abide stupidity.
Brother Mateo, report.
The Chaos Forces have rent an impassable chasm through the center of the city and have taken up position in a temple. The battle is upon us, Captain.
We are arriving at your position momentarily. Hold the chasm. I will deal with the temple.
It will be done.
You are finished, Apothecary. Had the Emperor not intended I suffer, then I would feel no pain. What foul acts are these heathens involved in?
They are performing a ceremony to release the key from its bindings. We must stop them.
Yes. We will need to break down the mighty doors of that once glorious temple. It appears they have rent a chasm across the city, stopping us from reaching the other side. An outpost with machine cults located here gives us access to the vehicles we will surely require. Secure the outpost and stop that ceremony.
Here to serve. Build routine 721 initiations. Build routine
Degrees of guilt.
Direct us to the enemy. Marine squad deployed.
Bueno,
For the Emperor! Take and hold. How can I serve?
I shall obey.
My knowledge is at your disposal. I can sense the enemy.
Marine squad deployed. Ever vigilant. Orders received. Understood. Under fire.
Initiated.
Apothecary here.
He who stands with you
Marine
shall be
squad
my
deployed.
brother.
For the Emperor awaits. Heresy grows from height.
Beware the alien.
There is no such thing as innocence. Only degrees of guilt.
híjole, me tengo...
I await your instructions. Build routine 721 initiated.
Ever vigilant.
Yes, most beneficent one. Build routine 721 initiated.
For the Emperor!
No, espera, utilizan mal esto. Y esto. Energía, me falta energía.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. Follow my
Faith
lead.
is our shield.
Walk softly
Faith
and
is our
carry a
shield.
big gun.
Yes, Lord. Build routine 721 initiated. Instructions. Build routine
Praise the
721
Emperor.
Fear
initiated.
denies faith.
Today the enemy shall know fear. Praise the Emperor.
Under fire.
My faith is my shield. On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. My faith is my shield. On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. Praise the Emperor. Walk softly.
Ever
Carry a
vigilant.
big gun.
Epa.
Here to serve. I exist to serve. Here
Energía.
to serve. Build routine 721
Yes, my
initiated.
lord.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
I await your
Under
instructions.
fire.
Walk softly.
¿Qué esto necesito?
Today the enemy shall know fear. Walk softly. Carry a big gun.
Hecho.
I await your instructions.
What would you have me do?
Here
Yo
to
necesito
serve.
hacer torretas.
Build routine 721
Siguientes para
initiated.
cruzar.
There is no such thing as innocence. Degrees of guilt.
Chaos Space Marines.
It's the first step. My knowledge is at your disposal. At your command.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Sí, sí que otro.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Yes, Lord. Initiated.
Pues...
For the Emperor!
Venerate the immortal Emperor. I can sense the enemy. They are close.
Here to serve. As you wish. Build routine 721 initiated.
¿Cómo que tenía que hacer para cruzar? Ah, creo que tenía que llevarle a estos hasta allá. Ya, me acuerdo más o menos. Sí. Esto, ¿qué me hace falta? Ah, Machine Call. Y no puedo hacer acá, ¿verdad?
Yes, most beneficent one.
Sí puedo. What? Ya no. Despacio.
Build routine 721 initiated.
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
No, también.
Awaiting orders.
I await your instructions. Build routine 721 initiated.
Walk softly and carry a big gun. Faith and duty.
Eso era lo que quería.
We are the Emperor's
Beware
chosen.
the alien. The heretic.
¿Tengo recursos o no? Bueno, pero para hacer el salto acá sí o sí tengo que
On
dejar
alert,
esto, bueno.
brothers. The enemy must be nearby. Knowledge is power. Hide it well. What would you have me do?
Yes, most beneficent one. Build routine 721
My
initiated.
knowledge is at
Under fire.
The Emperor protects. The Emperor protects.
60.
What would you have me do?
At your command. I follow your command.
Yes, most beneficent one. Build routine 721 initiated.
Bien, que no alcanza.
Fear not. Praise the Emperor.
No servant. The Emperor.
¿Alcanza la torre? Sí, alcanza la torre. Dos.
Mindless.
I await your instructions.
Por acá. No,
I
no.
exist to serve.
Por si
Build
acaso.
routine 721
A ver si ya
initiated.
puedo. No, todavía. Ah, claro, pues.
Here to serve. Build routine 721 initiated.
Bueno, esto también es necesario. Actualizaciones. Bueno, esto. Esta es la base. Están combinados también con 3 entradas. Si ya se tengo que llegar hasta ahí. Generador.
Yes, my lord. Orders received.
Hope is the first step on the road to
Ever
disappointment.
vigilant.
Bueno. Y después. Todavía.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Bueno. Lo bueno es que hay dos. Ah, no, un punto nomás. No, no tiene que haber. 2 puntos, ¿viste? Bueno. Esto no puedo utilizar nada.
Heresy grows mindless.
La correr. Se puede llegar a pelear porque son muchos.
Stay vigilant, brothers.
Buenísimo. Epa, ¿qué pasó? Dale, ¿qué pasó? Ah, en serio, bro. Es mi día entonces, ¿eh?
I command in the name of the...
No.
The doors to this temple were designed to stop all but...
Te tranco de repente. Y si le toco a la pantalla. Ay, ay, ay.
We have been blessed.
No, no puede ser. ¿Qué onda, bro? Pero si toco. Ah, ahora sí. Bueno, gracias.
Heresy grows
Lo malo es que esto se quedan todas mis unidades ya.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Tengo que hacer marines espaciales.
Initiated.
Y estos marines
Never
ya no se
vigilant.
pueden,
How can I serve?
no pueden volver.
Understood. Orders received, brother.
Bueno,
Yes, most beneficent one.
For the Emperor!
actualizar todo lo que se pueda. Esto también, sin duda.
Under fire!
¿Y esto cómo es? Sí.
At your command. Take and hold.
Bueno, ¿qué hago acá? Híjole, acá hay Land Rider, claro, pues. Definitivamente voy a hacer pues. 555 de poder. Déjate de joder. Qué mucho.
Yes, most beneficent one. I shall obey.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
No service of the Emperor shall fall to be stagnant. For the Emperor! Charge!
Bueno. Luego. Ah, 2 son, ¿verdad? Sí. ¿Ya puedo hacer ya? Sí, ya puedo.
Yes, most
Hacer
beneficent
esto,
one.
¿verdad? 200.
Initiated.
Aunque puedo esperar para hacer Terminator también. No, porque no tengo reliquia. Tengo reliquia.
Yes, my lord.
No tengo reliquia.
Marine squad deployed.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
Falta el sargento, sin casco.
Your instructions.
Walk softly.
Knowledge is
Carry
power.
a big gun.
Hide it well.
Taking command.
Yes, most beneficent one. Build routine 721 initiated.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well. An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
2. Este va a ser 3. Y el que sale va a ser el 4. Después puedo hacer depredadores o no. Sí. Bueno, no realmente no todavía. Vamos a ver lo que empieza.
I exist to serve. Build routine 721 initiated.
Vamos a agarrar primero esto.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well. There is no such thing as innocence. There is no such thing as innocence.
Pueden salir más y sí pueden salir más. Pues, aún más.
Yes, most beneficent one. Yes, most beneficent
Venerate the
one.
immortal emperor.
Actualizaciones. Más vehículos. Para los héroes. Bueno. Acá es.
It's the first step on the road to disappointment. Your purpose.
Orbital
Yes, most
relay.
beneficent one.
Fear not the Psycho.
Praise the Emperor.
Encima de transporte. Hola. Pueden entrar. Híjole, encima de un transporte. Espectaculares. Vaya por allá. Uno más. Uno más. Claro que sí. Esto ya puede ir viniendo para acá. ¿Dónde está el? Ah, está haciendo el orbital relay. Dale, dale, dale.
I await your instructions. Build routine 721 initiated.
Tratar de llegar hasta.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Cleanse, purge, kill.
Híjole, con muchas fuerzas.
Praise the Emperor.
Bueno, salió. Actualizaciones. Wiki.
Certainty in your purpose.
Here to serve. Build routine set up.
There is no such thing as innocence.
Estamos súper
Only
bien.
degrees of guilt.
Luego. ¿Cómo tiene que dar apoyo?
Knowledge is power.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
At your disposal. The machine spirit is prepared. Land Raider armored transport here.
Campo ir. Que ya no me pongo así. Raro que no está muy alejado.
Land Raider armored transport here. Approaching target.
¿Qué pasa?
Land Raider at your disposal. Land Raider at your disposal. It will be done. The machine spirit is prepared. Land Raider at your disposal.
Yes, most beneficent one. Build routine
Objetivos. Bueno,
Sector 1 initiated.
Land Raider armored transport here. As you command.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Land Raider at your disposal. As you command.
pa.
Land Raider at your disposal. As you command. As you command. Land Raider at your disposal. Land Raider at your disposal. Land Raider armored transport here. Land Raider armored transport here. The machine spirit is prepared. Armored transport here. Land Raider armored transport here. Land Raider armored transport here. Approaching target. Land Raider armored transport here. The machine spirit is prepared.
¿Qué va?
While the enemies of the Emperor still hold
Land Raider armored transport here. Land Raider armored transport here.
Mira, pues me quitaron ah, no, ese no va a arreglo. Dale, 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 velocidad, velocidad.
Here to serve. Build routine Sector 1 initiated.
Land Raider armored transport here.
Today the enemy shall not fear.
Land Raider armored transport here.
Necesito esperar bien para asegurar todos los puntos antes de hacer algo. Puedo esperar los Terminators. Un escuadrón de... Ahí está. ¡Epa! Llegó.
Moving out.
Por acá,
Venerate
entonces,
the immortal Emperor.
3 luego.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Bueno.
For the Emperor!
¿Qué hay por acá? Que no hay actualizaciones. Bueno, entonces...
Fear not the Psycho. My knowledge is at your disposal.
I exist to serve. I shall obey. I exist to serve, as you wish.
Awaiting orders. Take and hold. Land Raider at your disposal. For the Emperor! The machine's
An
spirit
open
is
mind is like
prepared.
a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
Terminators ready.
Bueno. Ah. ¿Dónde puedo lanzarlo?
Deep striking.
Acá.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Your will.
Ahí estamos. Vamos. Ahí, este ya está. Dije que iba a sacar uno más de esto. Lo saqué. No saqué, ¿verdad? O sí saqué.
For the Emperor!
The
What
immortal
is your
emperor.
will?
Ah, bueno,
What would you have me
I await your instructions.
acá.
I exist to serve.
Ya tengo que venir a... Esto la capilla entonces.
Land Raider armored transport here.
Entonces vamos para
The
acá.
machine spirit is prepared.
Yes. None shall stand in our path.
Land Raider at your disposal.
For the Emperor!
Objective.
Acá.
His will be done. An easy objective. The machine
Ya,
spirit
no,
is
entonces tengo
prepared.
la...
His will be done. Moving out.
Under fire!
Land Raider armored transport.
Ah, híjole.
Moving out.
Qué loco. ¿Qué es eso? What? Bueno, ¿quieren pelear? ¿Quieren pelear estos muchachos?
I await your instructions. I exist to serve. Build routine
Knowledge is
7 to
power.
1
Hide it
initiated.
well.
Ever vigilant. Land Raider at your disposal.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Fire!
We await your command. By these
Land Raider
laws,
armored transport here.
Epa. ¿Qué pasó acá?
We stand ready. With the man. Activating zone.
The Emperor protects. For the Emperor.
Fear our wrath.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
Land Raider at your disposal. Land Raider armored transport here.
Como son muy grandes, se trancan todo entre ellos. Esa es la macana.
Here to serve. Yes, Lord.
Eterna macana. ¿Y esto? ¿Qué pasó acá?
Yes, most beneficent one.
Bueno.
Build routine 7 to 1 initiated.
Land Raider armored transport here. Land Raider armored transport here.
Uf. Se puede
Land
de
Raider
nuevo.
at your disposal. The machine of Land Raider armored transport here.
under fire!
This is a ride. Land Raider at your disposal.
Bueno.
As you command. Land Raider at your disposal.
Puede venir uno, pero...
Land Raider armored transport here.
Muy bien. ¡Ah! Estoy eliminado. arriba, viejo. Creo que no dice nada de la fuerza enemiga. No. Sí, la base enemiga. Muy bien. Esto sí lo tiene.
I await your instructions.
Muy bien, super avanzado. Estoy atrás. Ah, eso ya era el objetivo. Obviamente no hace falta ir. Híjole, la fuerza de 4 Alpha Legion. No sé qué pasa si yo lo hago.
Here to serve.
¿Qué pasa si pierdo? Porque no tendría que haber hecho eso. No estaba planeado hacer eso. Bueno,
My knowledge is at your disposal.
como estoy en unidades,
Here to serve.
todo
I shall obey. Building countdown initiated. I await your instructions. Building countdown initiated.
ya.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well. Through the destruction of our enemies do we earn our salvation.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw
¡Opa! El araño.
such thing as innocence. Only degrees of guilt. Mind over
While the
matters.
enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Land Raider at your disposal. As you command. Moving out. His will be done. Land Raider at your disposal.
Bueno,
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment. Knowledge is power. Through the destruction of our enemies, we earn our salvation.
Land Raider at your disposal. Land Raider at your disposal. Moving out.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
destruye la puerta.
I can see
No.
knowledge is power.
Land Raider at your disposal.
Direct us to the enemy. Bang us. Orders receive orders.
The Emperor protects.
Ahí abre la puerta.
The enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Cumplí el objetivo. Ay, la pinta de esto yo.
My knowledge
¿Será que tengo que subir la base al final de cuentas?
The doors are broken.
Opa.
Haste. Stop them before they can finish.
Sir, the Imperial Guard have arrived.
Victory is ours. Wait, why did they not attack? What betrayal is this? Space Marines, cleanse these heretics.
Ya está.
Heresy grows from idleness.
Land Raider at your disposal. Land Raider armored target.
Inquisitor Toth has arrived at your request.
And what do our scouts say?
The guard's distraction was a success. The Chaos Lord and his host escaped. We are, however, tracking their movements and questioning some of the traitor guard that we captured.
How could I not have seen this? How is it I am blind when it matters the most?
Are you referring to these traitorous guardsmen or the destruction of your homeworld, Cyrene?
I should have seen the rot before it spread. Instead, I was blind for far too long. I put my own world to the torch. I killed with the Inquisition's eager sanction and watched too many innocents die in a holy firestorm. And yet, here I am again at yet another doorstep, with the executioner's blade in my very hand.
Blessed is the mind too small for doubt, Gabriel. Perhaps there is truth in there, for the both of us.
I still believe, old friend. I believe in the sovereign might of the Golden Throne, and in the purity of the Imperium.
But you have lost faith in yourself.
Only in what I see, Isidore. Only in what I see.
And what is it that you see, Captain?
I see conspirators and liars more concerned with their own agenda than the will of the Emperor.
I am not so easily cowed by such displays, Captain.
You lied to me and cost me men.
Better they died, their blood pure. If you feel warranted in handing out recriminations, then their deaths are on your head. I warned you to leave this world, to leave Tartarus for the warp storm.
Your words still ring untrue, Inquisitor. I know you were here before we arrived.
I am not in the habit of explaining my actions, Captain. But yes, I was here before you arrived, stalking after horrors to strip my knights of their dreams.
The same horrors that the legions of chaos seek.
On Tartarus, there are no coincidences, Captain. There is only the storm that winnows the faithful from the heretic.
Are we faithful men, Toth? Good servants of the Emperor? It is time for us to put aside our differences. What do they seek, Toth? What do you seek here?
This world is cursed, Captain. Thousands of years ago, an artifact of ancient evil power was lost here. The forces of chaos seek this artifact. They've sought it for centuries, but have never held all the pieces of the puzzle.
And now they do.
An Imperial excavation team uncovered the first marker, and word somehow got to the enemy. With the knowledge of the exact planet and the first marker, it was a simple matter to uncover the remainder. Now they have the last piece necessary. A key to unearth the artifact itself.
What is this artifact?
A stone called the Maledictum. It contains a creature of great evil, a creature of chaos itself. The stone imprisons a demon, one of untold power.
How is it possible that the citizens of Tartarus did not know this? These artifacts lay buried beneath their own cities.
From what I surmise, the demon within the Maledictum may be imprisoned, but it is not powerless. It can still influence people with visions and madness. The ancient text in the Registratum Malpheus speaks of a warp storm that visited this system at an age when many Space Marine chapters were still young. The storm drove the inhabitants of this planet insane. Under the demon's influence, they hid the markers and buried the Maledictum to protect it against hunters like myself. When colonists returned to this world, they remained ignorant of the perils. They built over the dark places, never knowing what lay beneath.
And the Eldar, did they seek this power for themselves?
No, it was they who imprisoned the demon in the first place. The Eldar fiercely safeguard knowledge of the stone against all others, going so far as to interfere in our efforts to find it. As Chaos's most ancient enemy, they see themselves as the only capable defense against its influence, and we have paid for their arrogance.
I assume there is still time to avert disaster.
This is already a disaster. The power of the Maledictum is enough to turn the faithful and drive men mad. Many of the Imperial Guard and local population have already turned, as you've seen. It's affecting you, and your men as well. I can feel it. It is calling the warp storm to eclipse this system. It wants to trap us here with it, so it can force even the best of us to serve its twisted will. This is why I encouraged you to leave. Why I still encourage it.
You know I cannot do that. I will not shrink away in the face of evil.
I would do no less. Enough. Let us end this bickering and face our enemy united. Together, we have a better chance of finding and destroying the Maledictum.
They are weak, terrified of the power that you alone are strong enough to control. It is yours. Yours for the taking. But then to destroy it to those small-minded fools. Think of the good you could do in the name of the Emperor. Think of the power you could wield. It is all yours for the taking. The Maledictum is mine.
Y bueno, cayendo al lado oscuro